In an investor presentation, once you've identified the team, your company, the value proposition offered to customer clients or end users, the unique nature of your business model, the characteristics of the market out there, and your competitive market that you're competing in, that is other competitors and substitute products, you're going to want to inform the investor as to how you intend to reach the intended customer, clients, or end user to consummate sales or to generate the value that you desire in the transaction. Generally, we talk in terms of the 4 P's. You want to answer the basic questions about, one, the product. How are you going to develop the product to meet the needs of the customer, client, or end user? What is the minimum viable product that matches up with the needs and wants of your target market? And if you have multiple markets that you're addressing, multiple market segments, then you're going to want to identify specifically how each product offering addresses the needs and wants of that segment. Then, where are you going to sell your product or service? How is it going to be delivered to customer, client, or end user? If it's an online type thing, where are you focusing on? In the United States, in specific states, throughout the world, in particular segments? Why? Have a justification for your placement as to where you're focusing your effort to reach and acquire customer, clients, or end users. Pricing. What is going to be your pricing and how did you arrive at it? There are many different ways to develop a price for your value proposition or offering. Sometimes it's what it costs you plus some markup. Sometimes it's the market rate. Sometimes it's based upon, again, the value that is delivered to the customer, client, or end user. Sometimes it's wrapped into strategy that you set your prices extremely high so you're a luxury good to cut down on purchases, but quality rises. So how are you pricing and why? And then lastly, promotion. How are you going to make outsiders, third parties, aware of your value proposition? This is generally thought of as advertising, but also includes public relations and sales efforts, because once again, oftentimes people are made aware of your product or service at the time of sale, at the time you're being pitched by someone who can consummate the transaction. So with that being said, what are the means or methods you're going to use to reach the customer, client, or end user? Oftentimes, particularly in startup ventures that seek rapid growth, the majority of the funds received from investors goes towards marketing. So having a good understanding of the marketing plan and particularly the promotion elements and how that money is going to be spent on specific elements of promotion, whether it's online promotion, whether it's billboards, whether it's magazines, whether it's product placements, whatever it may be, how is it going to be used? And in that same vein, you'll also outline the sales process for what consummates the transaction or delivers value and receives back value. So what is the sales chain and how does that work? All of this goes into what is the marketing plan with elements of sales plan in the investor presentation.